Hello guys, Gacha Godfather here, and today we will do a Tower of Adversity video with 6 crests clear with free-to-play S0R1 JINHSI. First of all, I will show you the battles, and after that stay until the end because I will show you the builds that I used, and also we will do an in-depth rotation breakdown so you can clear 6 crests with your JINHSI as well. Let's get into it!
Strike fast. Bloom. Life is in everything. Photosynthesis. Take form. That's its end. Leave it to me. Listen up. Ha. Take flight. Ha. Oh, stars, heed my calling. Bloom. Bask in the sunlight.
Shock and all.
Strike as one.
Joint operation.
Sacred light. Together we fight. Bask in starlight. That's its end. Bloom. Bask in the sunlight. Together we fight. Strike fast.
Field of
Evil be cleansed. Leave it to me. I can use some fertilizer. Strike as one. Take form. Thunder guide us. Bloom. Photosynthesis. Life is in everything.
lightning coming up.
Together we fight. Fluorescent shadows. Leave it to me. Strike as one. I might strong through. Take form. Bloom. Luminous energy. Grow for me. Negligence on my part. Oh, stars, heed my calling.
Shock and all.
Take form. Take flight.
Now for the build, level 41 bow, level 1 3-star weapon, and energy echo set. Nothing leveled up. But the thing is, The weapon and the set here doesn't even matter because I was only using the skill, nothing else. He's just there to gain stacks, so it doesn't even matter what you use on Wanwu. On Verina though, I was using this weapon for energy recharge and concerto energy healing set. As you can see, most of it is not even leveled. I only leveled up this one a tiny bit. The others are level 0. And the only thing that matters with Verina is that she has the healing set and energy recharge. And now for JINHSI. JINHSI is the most upgraded one. You can see here the weapon. You can see the stats here on the echoes. She has good echoes, but this one I will upgrade it, and I will upgrade this one as well. The others are really good though, I will keep them. And for the talents, I leveled up everything I could except the intro skill and normal attack. So the others have priority. Oh, and she's S0, don't forget about that. And Verina as well. Okay, now before we start the rotation breakdown, you need to note the buff of this Tower of Adversity floor. We have 30% attribute damage bonus, but the most important one is this one. When you cast Resonance skill, you gain 60% Resonance Liberation damage bonus. And when you cast Resonance Liberation damage bonus, you get 60% skill damage bonus. So we will use the first part in every rotation and the second part of the buff whenever we can. Now for the rotation breakdown. I will start the rotation here. I will use skill with Guanwu, then swap to Verina, use her Bell Echo, and then with the JINHSI, you will pay attention here. I will use the Echo, the skill, and then the Liberation so that it can get the damage buff.
May I pray for anything specific for you? It would be my honor.
After this, I need to gather them up
I'm sure your
and do
wishes will come
only
true.
one final forte skill of JINHSI. After this, we swap to Verina, we gather her forte, immediately we swap to Wanwu and use his skill, and then back to Verina to get her outer skill and swap into JINHSI.
May I pray for anything specific for you? It would be my honor. Bask in the sunlight. I'm sure your wishes will come true.
Here we swap into JINHSI. We will use her first skills and the echo and kill the enemies before the final skill because we need to use the final forte skill on the gorilla boss. Otherwise we cannot clear this.
Strike fast.
See? They are dead. I am ready to use my forte, but I swap to Verina to get the Bell Echo and also to Wanwu for more stacks. You will see me do this strat a lot of times throughout the rotation. Right before the final forte skill of JINHSI is ready, I swap to Verina or Wanwu or both to get more stacks and more buffs.
You will be cleansed. May I pray
See?
for anything specific for you? It
A
would
ton
be
of
my
damage
honor.
because of those final two swaps.
Leave it to me.
Then we swap to Verina,
I'm sure your wishes will come true.
Wanwu, back to Verina. You see the rotation repeats itself here.
Strike his
Back into JINHSI,
take form.
back into Wanwu, Did you see that? A last second swap to Wanwu to get more stacks and then back into JINHSI. You will see me do this throughout the rotation all the time. So the rotation you will see from the rest of the video is do the final skill of JINHSI, into Verina, into Wanwu to use his heal, back into Verina to get the outro, back into JINHSI, and then if I see a lot of stacks on JINHSI I will continue the rotation and use the final skill. If I can gain a bit more stacks for JINHSI before I use the final skill, I will do one final swap to Verina or Wanwu or both for more stacks and then back into JINHSI for the final skill. It's a quick swap, rotation, and it has a ton of damage.
Thunder guide us. May I pray for anything specific?
Verina,
It would be my honor. Life is in everything.
Wanwu,
Lightning coming up.
I'm sure
back
your wishes
into
will come
Verina.
true. Together we fight.
I use the first skill of JINHSI and the second one. Here I have a lot of stacks, so I don't need to do another swap. So I just blast the boss.
Leave it to me.
You can see it repeats itself. The only thing that you need to pay attention to is if JINHSI before she uses the final forte skill needs more stacks, you need to do another final swap to Wanwu or Verina.
Take food.
Here I have stacks again, as you can see.
For you, it would be my honor. Luminous energy. I'm sure your wishes will come true. Negligence on my part. Oh, stars. Heed my
I use the liberation first, then go to Wanwu for more stacks and then use the skill with the buff from the liberation.
take food.
And then I stay in here because he has little health, so I don't need to swap out again. So this is basically the rotation. You start with Wanwu skill, the bell from Verina, go to JINHSI, use first the skill, then the liberation, then the echo, and go through her rotation until the final forte skill. Then you swap to Verina, then into Wanwu immediately to use his skill, back into Verina, gather her concerto energy until she has the outro, then into JINHSI, she uses the first two skills, and then if you have enough stacks, you use the final skill, and if you don't have enough stacks, you go back into Verina or Wanwu or both to get a bit more stacks, and then immediately quick swap into JINHSI again for the final skill, and you repeat the rotation in the same way for a ton of damage. If you found this video and guide helpful, and I can help you get more crests in Tower of Adversity, like, subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you if you stayed this far into the video, and if you want to see the 28 crest clear for the other towers as well, I have another video up on the channel explaining the builds that I used and the strategy for the other floors as well. So if you find value from this video and my other videos, like, subscribe. I'm covering Wuthering Waves and Snowbreak and other gacha games here on the channel. See you in the next one. Goodbye guys, thank you very much.